What comes to your mind when you think about green jobs? I bet it is not a once thriving green business being gutted and destroyed. Nestled on Interstate 270 is the city of Frederick, Maryland. It is a city that has housed a solar cell manufacturing plant since the mid-1970s. This local, profitable landmark of green energy went from building a $97 million expansion to being completely demolished, leaving 320 people in Maryland unemployed. What happened? Because of the Obama administration, billions of dollars in subsidies for green businesses have undercut the once profitable solar panel market. Ironically, in an effort to create green jobs, hundreds of green jobs that have been around for 30+ years were lost. By meddling in the free market with the creation of subsidies, the federal government has made conditions far worse for everyone.
The market is no longer sustainable because of a huge glut caused by government involvement. It's lunacy to expect Soviet-style economic planning to work in the United States. It's failed everywhere it's been tried. So today, instead of 320 Americans working at a job, making a profit, and earning a living, they're unemployed.
No one knows this better than Audrey Scott, former mayor of Bowie and former Secretary of Planning for the Air Lake administration. At a recent meeting, she expressed her concern about the negative job market in Maryland.
320 jobs, absolutely absurd, because in the western part of the state, jobs are the very, very critical issue. And it's all about jobs, jobs, jobs. It's not government that creates jobs. And what our government is doing here in Maryland at the present time, it's getting in the way of that job creation, and it's actually preventing job creation. The regulations and the most horrendous atmosphere and environment for jobs and for business here in Maryland is just unacceptable.
Maryland may have a negative business climate, but so does the rest of the U.S. Even those green companies that received stimulus funds from the federal government are moving elsewhere. Spain is a good example of a country that has done exactly what the Obama administration is trying to do. A study done by the Institute of Energy Research, coming out of King Juan Carlos University in Madrid, found that for every green job created, 2.2 jobs in other sectors have been destroyed. Furthermore, Spain's government has spent several $100,000 to create each green job and used billions in taxpayer money to invest in wind, solar, and other renewable forms of energy from 2000 to 2008. Despite its efforts, the country's unemployment rate is currently at 19.4% and is nearing insolvency. Does the U.S. really want to continue down the same path? At a Starbucks in downtown Frederick, Matthew Hurt had his own opinions about the closing of BP Solar and Maryland's business climate.
I think Maryland's business climate, as far as the tax base or the tax structure goes, it's negative toward businesses overall, and it's evident that the government sees small business or business in general as a way to raise revenue rather than to attract new employers to the state.
When walking the downtown streets of Frederick, there are many people who are frustrated and confused at the closing of BP Solar. Maybe if the government would have left the free market system alone, more people in Frederick would have jobs, and BP Solar could continue on with the 30+ years of tradition of manufacturing solar panels.
Too many people will want to argue and blame the businessman or blame free market. It wasn't the free market that created these gluts. It wasn't the free market that heaped cost after cost after cost on top of their employer. It was a government who did dictate the outcome. And instead of picking winners and losers, it creates losers.